Hey everyone, my name is Erin. It has been forever since I have filmed because I got COVID in like the third week of school. I was only sick for probably a week, but it really knocked me out. And then I keep getting sick. So I'm sick right now, but I really wanted to show off my new TBR game because it has been a craft that has helped me get through all this as I try and catch up with school and everything. So I'm going to film 2 videos. You'll probably hear me stuffed up and see me in the same outfit in another video, but I'm excited to show you this new TBR board that I have, and I hope you like it. So here it is. It's giant. I've drawn pictures for the books I've read so far this year. Some of them I'm more proud of than others. I have Shadow of the Fox, Memoirs of a Geisha. I really love the Southern Book Club's Guide to Slaying Vampires. Harrowhawk, I tried to draw a skeleton, didn't go that well. I also have these little prompts that I'm going to be doing as I go, and each one is going to have some colors that will tell me 3 different genres that I can choose for. We're just going to flip prompts and see how it goes. I am going to close this half of the board for right now just so we can see this because I didn't realize how filming this was going to be a challenge, but hopefully you can see this because I'm not in a place to refilm this. I am going to go ahead and flip these, and I don't have a certain number of draws that I'm going to do. I think I'm just going to go based on what I think I can read because I've been putting off big books like Priory of the Orange Tree because I'm worried that I won't be able to read that plus 7 other books. If I want to read a big book and just dedicate a month to a big book, I'm going to let myself have the space to do that. But for right now, we're going to start with this first prompt. So my first prompt says, a local shepherd lost a sheep. I have to pick a TBR Vets. And the 3 colors I got are pink, yellow, and purple, which means I can choose fantasy series, other series, or standalone. I'm nowhere near filming the September wrap-up, but it was a very slow month. So I'm going to start out with something I know I'm going to enjoy. I'm going to pick the last book in the Wayfinders? Yeah, I think so. Series by Becky Chambers. This is The Galaxy and the Ground Within, book number 4 in that series. And it has to do with a planet called Gora, where people get stranded. 3 strangers get stranded on this planet. It sounds like it's not uninhabitable, but just not that great of a place to be stuck at. So I'm sure the strangers get to know each other, have to help each other. Becky Chambers is known for found family and just very profound conversations within her characters. So I'm excited for this to be the first book. All right, prompt number 2. I'm gonna have to figure out a better way to do that. Prompt number 2 says, the library is full of information. Read mixed media ×2. I was trying to pick a random audiobook for the month, and so that will be one of my mixed media. The other mixed media, and this is actually perfect, is an ebook. My book club with my friends here in town are reading The It Girl by Ruth Ware. Ruth Ware, I'm pretty sure. That's our October book club pick. It's supposed to be a little bit spooky, which I don't normally read that style. There's people in the group that have read every single one except for this latest one. So I'm excited. I know Ruth Ware is someone that is really well known and become very popular lately. And the premise for this book kind of sounds like a book I read previously called Black Chalk, where it follows a group where in college a murder happened among their friends, and now they're 10 years in the future and a lot of secrets are coming to light. I really enjoyed that book, Black Chalk, and I'm interested to see if this has similar vibes. So that's going to be my mixed media. Book number 3. The Bard sings a song that reminds you of your childhood. Pick a book from the 90s. And I can either do a classic or a kid's book. It sounds like a perfect chance to fit a small book on my list, so I'm going to go with Gargoyles Don't Drive School Buses from the Bailey School Kids collection. I've read quite a few of these. I think I have about 5 or 6 more on my shelf that I haven't read. Also, a good October pick, Gargoyles, kind of spooky. There was a 90s TV show called Gargoyles, or that definitely had gargoyles in it, that I used to watch, and I think I got a McDonald's toy of a few of them. Definitely nostalgic, definitely 90s on the list for sure. Okay, I don't feel like I have too much to read. Both of these books seem pretty small, and I think the Ruth Ware book is going to go pretty fast. Also, I don't necessarily have to finish that one in October because we're going to give ourselves 6 weeks to read it instead of 4. In my like little book club group, 2 of us just got new jobs and 2 of us are teachers. So all of us have had a very hectic few months. So we're giving us 6 weeks. 6 months, gosh, 6 weeks to read it. So I'm going to draw another one. Okay. This one says, the valley is covered in beautiful flowers. Pick a book with flowers on the cover. I can do fantasy, classics, or historical fiction. Okay, so I'm going to try and get one of my 200 books to read off the list. I'm going to read one called Bridehead Revisited, hopefully. From the synopsis, it sounds like a World War II book from kind of a high society point of view. I looked to see if it was available at my library, and it says someone was supposed to turn it in last week and has not yet. Hopefully they'll turn it in by the time I need it. They also did not have it on an ebook for me to borrow, which I've found a lot of the classics that are on this 200 books to read list. The ebook, for whatever reason, is not available, and I don't necessarily want to buy it until I know that I like it, because classics are typically not 5-star reads for me. But this one is another short read, so I think I'm going to do one more draw and call it good. All right, book number 5. Ooh, okay. A glowing ring attaches itself to you. Read a magic book. Okay, this one that I chose has a stunning cover. I have had this book on my shelf for quite a while, and the very front cover says, it takes more than black magic to become a grace. So definitely magic involved. So there are 3 graces in this book. Graces seem to just be witches. They've become really popular at their school, and there is a new girl, River, who is dying to become a grace and will do anything. So I'm sure they are going to have her do awful things to become a grace, would be my guess. This is another relatively short book, so I feel like I will be able to fit it in. But I think this is going to be my last draw. So I do have these 3. And then 2 others, Ruth Ware's The It Girl and Bridehead Revisited. So not a lot of books, but I'll be honest, in September, I DNF'd 2 and read 3 small kids books. Maybe not small, but certainly not up to my usual level of reading in September. So I feel like this will be a nice ease back into real good reading. So I would love to see what spooky books you're reading in October, because my book club and I were trying to find some good ones, but it's not our usual genre. So please let me know what you are reading in October. I will at some point in life find a way to become more regular with my scheduling. But for now, have a good day. Bye, guys.